Good morning, saints. Praise God. We're here on a Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning. Of course, people were talking once again about the great Andrew Caldwell. All right, so the last incident he had, the last incident Andrew had was about 3 weeks ago when he went into this crowd of these protesters blowing, spraying a blowhorn into their ears and going off of them, right? And the police. So I asked the question then, I'm asking again. Is Andrew Caldwell a danger to himself and others? It's just a question. Now we see who has violent incidences every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. Okay, the latest thing is I'm going to attach the video in the description, although I know you've probably all seen it. Unfortunately, this video was shot by one single person, just a passerby. Some black guy in a car using rather colorful language, which I'm hoping is not in the clip that I share with you. I don't remember. Anyway, some guy in the car with I think his girlfriend or his wife, and he's recognized that this is Andrew Caldwell. Unfortunately, we only got one view of it, right? It appears that Andrew driving the red truck. There's a red truck involved. It seems to be blaring gospel music. I don't know why this little white dude would be blaring gospel music. So I'm assuming that Andrew is driving a big red truck, but I could be wrong. Either way, it looks more like some kind of road rage incident. I'm not sure. We can't convict Andrew on this particular fight because we don't know enough about it. There are times when you have to fight. Now, let somebody come up here and spit in your face and see if you agree that there are times where you have to fight. We don't know, but we know this boy is volatile. He's smart enough, though, to pick the right victim. I mean, the right person. Because I guess Andrew's been working out. He has some muscles on him this time. Some people are saying this is a racist. I don't know why they're identifying him as that because we don't have audio. I think we hear Andrew saying, "I don't give us something." It looks like Andrew has jumped out of his truck though, and we don't know if his other kid was in his truck or on the street. Somehow or other, him and Andrew have gotten into it, and Andrew has jumped out of the truck. They started tussling. This guy probably weighs about 130 pounds. Andrew, is a big boy. So he was having his way with him to a degree. It was a scuffle, last maybe a minute, 2 minutes. And then Andrew, as he walks away from the fight, he does a little church dance in the street. Maybe you guys didn't see it. You got to watch real carefully because you're looking through the truck. But he does a little church dance. You know how to dance like the winner does, I guess, or a basketball player sometimes does on the court, or a tennis player might do on the court in a victory. Andrew is declaring victory. He hasn't come out and said anything about this incident, or at least I couldn't find it. I looked at the most current things about him. He was talking about a totally different subject, all this money he has later that same day. So I don't know if this boy has done something to really cause this fight, but I'm concerned about this boy, Andrew Caldwell, because he seems to be in physical altercations constantly, every couple of weeks. And we don't see everything, people. We see whatever someone has recorded and put on social media. Not everybody is social media savvy, right? But even if you win, let's say if you win a fight, even, what does it say about you to jump out of cars and going and beating up people? I don't know. I don't know what the situation was. But if this dude, if they calling him a racist, is he just standing in the street saying racist things? Or was he with a group? His group must be awful cowardly because no one jumped in the fight. Somebody said there was 2 of them, but I only saw one of them involved with Andrew. So when you jump out there in crowds of people and you want to beat up one of the people, you're putting your life at risk. If there are a whole group of them who've already identified as racist people. So I'm not making a judgment here. I would have to know more about the situation. It looks like Andrew could sling him a bit, Well, you can sleep with a person like that. I mean, I don't think his kid was. It looked like a teenager, maybe 130 pounds, if that. You know, but we don't know if the boy was innocent or not. We don't know. Maybe he threw something in Andrew's car, or maybe he did something to Andrew to provoke him. But it doesn't take away from the fact that Andrew is an extremely volatile person. Everybody's not taking no ass whooping, and I tell you that right now. Whole lot of people are not taking no ass whoopings. Whole lot of people are going to go and reach in the back of their seat, and they're going to get a crowbar, and they're going to commence to killing your ass. So we're just going to leave the question out there: is he a danger to himself and others? Andrew's extremely arrogant. I'm not going to say that call it on this particular fight, but what 27-year-old man is out there having a fight every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks? Or physical altercation. Doesn't matter if the person is male, female. He'll run up on anybody. He has no brakes, sonny. So like I said, eventually, I mean, he has had people to come up to him and spit in his face, and people have talked shit about him in his stores. And I mean, he's not always wrong. Sometimes he is just defending himself. But you got to find another way to do it, Andrew. If you are in your security of your vehicle, to jump out of a car and just start whooping on somebody, particularly if they're in their protests. I don't know what kind of protests these people are. Are they going to let somebody just jump out of a car and whip the shit out of one of your youngsters? So he got away with this time. He didn't seem to be threatened. Maybe he sized it up very well. People can be crazy as hell and still have certain talents, right? Like for me, I'm not running into no fight that I can't win. If I can't win, I'm not fucking with you. That's just the way it is. So he chose his adversary. But we don't know. We're just asking questions. And every time Andrew gets in one of these skirmishes, people need to highlight it so we'll know what he's doing. Because it could be that Andrew probably needs a little bit more supervision than he's getting. One day you think like, oh, he's getting better, he's getting better. Next day he's in one of these things. Somebody's apparently paying him. He came on stage, was it yesterday? He was talking to Facebook, and he came on stage and he pulled out what must have been $10,000, $7,000. He said he's gonna give away $7,000. So he had all crispy hundreds. Andrew's been known to do this, showing people how much money he got and all this kind of stuff. And I warned him when he first did that out of his trunk, when he was showing $10,000 to $12,000. He had his trunk, let everybody see it. Then they see his license plate, see where he lives. They know everything about him. So now he's doing this on Facebook. You know, some of these people, these youngsters do stuff like that. Mostly rappers, people like that. But this boy showed all his money. Just seems a little dangerous to me, Andrew. All right. We had to just say something about that. I don't think it's worth really talking about it that much. But just keep an eye on your boy, Andrew. Y'all call Andrew. If y'all know Andrew, keep an eye on him. Talk to him. Suggest that he maybe he's getting counseling or something. Or somebody's helping him or living with him. We don't know. I know I saw a clip where Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta, was wishing Andrew a happy birthday. So apparently he's got a following. And somebody's giving him them hundreds. I don't know. Check out the fight. You guys tell me. Later.